They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Dogs ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He's loose. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Allen. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Wide open spaces. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The short hands, it's Turner. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched in corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays, probably play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year, so you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Bring in the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking for a man. It's Turner. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? He's bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do. Aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense, these guys are as versatile as it gets.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Made a defender miss. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open makes the catch. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Gives it on the option. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Dogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Get set.
They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Great job by the back on the option.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. To throw, it's Turner. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for space, it's Frazier. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
Let's go.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Branch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll take a shot. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So the PI penalty costs the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the Oaks. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He's got it on the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ear.
He's running free down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Makes the catch. It's Norton. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26. Certainly well within field goal range. But let's see if they choose to go for it here. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try the left side. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic three. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Quarterback extends the play. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the wildcat. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Direct snap. He'll pull it down. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Rides to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking for his man. Complete downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking for room, it's Frazier. It's a running room. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 8 over Nevada. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
Man, you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points in the...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Marshall quick to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it along the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Turner. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. The defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. The ball got away from him a little bit, and of course that led to the interception.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Up-tempo for the offense. They'll give it to him again. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Frazier. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the...
Just plowing ahead. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's reeled in. It's Turner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and not his best work. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Fires to the big fella. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Dogs!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Harmon. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Quarterback moving. On the move, he fires. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They want to run it left here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Georgia going up tempo.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go to the ground.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He's got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Turner. Turning it on! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Roberts. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want...
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game. We're
ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. pass. It's Stockton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And back to the air on second down. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. They get to the line quickly.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. The play action fake. Got his man all by himself. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football.
Oh, out of space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Marshall, in the shadow of its own goal post, will try to get some operating room on first down. He'll start this drive going to the air. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throws it back. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. And they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Hunt is on its way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe.
Turning on the Jets. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Georgia going up tempo. They'll run it in the red zone. It's McCray. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Fires to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double?
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the game.